I'm James from Clubit TV and I'm with Beki at the moment, who is the community manager behind the game
Lithic.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the game and what it's about that we can see on screen.
Lithic is a game currently in development for Flintlock Studios. It's a real-time strategy game for the PC, and it's a fantasy game that's set in the Stone Age. If you kind of think about the kind of civilization game where you build kind of a city, take that a step back, we're in the Stone Age, you've got a tribe and you've got to get them to the point of civilization.
I see, so they're doing some tribal dancing on there, which I could just say.
Well, actually, what we've got on the screen behind us is more of a stress test for the clothing. Because when you develop the game, you put the clothing on top of the characters. We need to check that you're not suddenly going to have a leg popping out of the clothing at any one point. So they're currently doing Gangnam Style, which I don't think is a proper tribal dance, but it's a good way to test the clothing and see.
Gangnam Style's been used to test many things, I think, hasn't it? So there we go. Okay, he's not doing much right now, so tell us a little bit about what the game is, or how it's played and how you would actually go on to win the game.
Yeah. So what you have is you have your tribe of characters, and there's various different races. So you see it on the screen. This is the which is kind of like your sort of orc kind of race. We've got your hob, which is kind of your dwarven type, and your who, which is like the human kind of race. So you select your race, you have your tribe, and you are a spirit that oversees your tribe, and you guide them towards. The end point is gaining your tribe culture, enough culture so that your spirit, so the backstory has been that your spirit has got trapped on this planet. And so the idea is you guide your tribe to a point of getting your spirit back to their heavenly plane, as it were.
I see, it's quite detailed. There's a lot of people behind the game, a lot of people behind the scenes on this game.
And there's not really, there's myself as the community manager, and then we have Tom, who is our lead developer, and Johnny, who's our lead designer. And then we've recently taken on a 3D modeler who's joining us next week.
Okay, so more people coming into the team. When can we expect to see this game?
Well, what we've got a couple of things to go through first. We're going for Steam Green Light on the 14th of January. So if anybody's got a Steam account and wants to vote for us, that's the date to go for. And then we're hoping for a March release on early access.
Okay, so not too long then, really. Not too long. Thank you very much for talking to us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Clubit TV. Clubit TV.